How did this 16-year-old from Westchester, New York accumulate over 100,000 followers on TikTok and over 40,000 subscribers on YouTube? This is Liam Gimmig. Liam wanted to start making videos to find an outlet for his comedy and to distract people from the bad things that go on in their lives. He started uploading to YouTube seriously around 7 months ago. From that point on, it's been up ever since. Seeing guys like Ross Creations and Balin really inspired Liam, and being authentic towards his viewers is another thing Liam strives to do. Liam's message for the youth is to stay focused on your dream and don't care about what other people say. Everyone in Liam's school made fun of him in his videos, and now they are all watching them. In 5 years, Liam sees himself living in a fat crib with his friends, making videos and doing what he loves.
Yo, what's good, everyone? It's George from For the Youth, and I'm joined by
Liam. How you guys doing? Liam Gimmig.
Yes, sir. Liam right now is 76K on YouTube at the time of this recording. This is kind of just like his first official Zoom interview. I know you've done other interviews, right?
Oh yeah, I've done like a few.
Okay.
I did like a podcast. Done a few interviews. So I started like as like a kid, I always had like channels, different channels, like doing random stuff. But I really locked in like 2 years ago, and I just like was consistent with TikTok and everything. And then yeah, I would say like I really like started doing it like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Yeah.
And then did you always knew you wanted to do pranks, or was it something else besides pranks?
It was always like menacey, and like it was always something like comedy. Like I feel like that's always been like me, and just like anything entertaining like a crowd. Like even like I remember like even like as a kid, like if we went out to dinner with like family friends or like anything, like I always wanted like to be like entertaining, or like just like any space. Like even at school, like I remember like just like really young at school, like I remember I always wanted like I wouldn't say like just like seeking attention, but I just wanted to like make people laugh and like entertain people. So like I guess like
Yeah.
the prank kind of went hand in hand. Well yeah.
And then talk to me about like your favorite prank, or like maybe your biggest prank, or something that's like taking you to the next level.
Yeah, so I would say my biggest prank was like the US Open prank. So like I did like a fake DoorDash driver at the US Open. Um yeah, that was like the most planning, the biggest one. Yeah, I mean I would say like it was I don't know if it was like overhyped, but I just thought the outcome would be different. But what I realized is
Yeah.
like this is like one of the biggest lessons I've learned from YouTube. Like we invested time, money, everything into it,
Mhm.
and the return wasn't really there. But what I realized is like you could plan for like this crazy big thing, and then you could also just have like a random video that just blows up, and then like, you had like no idea. So like it's also about
Yeah.
like what your personality is. Like I don't think that was really like my personality. Like that wasn't really like my brand.
Right.
So like it didn't do as well as I thought, but it was still like crazy. And like videos are always growing over time. Like we're gonna get like all the money back soon and everything.
Exactly.
But it was just like a lesson. Like I feel like I needed to learn that lesson, so I don't regret it
Yeah.
at all. It was also funny. So
Did you so you bought tickets for the event, right?
yeah, so this is like a funny story. So how the US Open works is like the first few days are like practice days, I'm pretty sure, like media days.
Yeah.
So they'll like the players will just be like practicing. So then we went there, and then we realized that it wasn't like being streamed. But what's crazy is like every year before last year, they were all like streamed, broadcasted, everything.
Yeah.
And for some reason that year they just cut it off. So we had to like buy like I think it was like $300 each for like just 2 tickets for me and my filmer
Oh my God.
to like get in there. So that was like crazy. And then just like the overall plan, like Uber, like it was like an $80 Uber there and back, and we had to buy four because we went the first day there and back, had to pay for that, and then there and back the second day.
That's
It's like
wild.
crazy. This is like $250 in Ubers at least. So,
So what was the total, if you don't mind?
yeah, no, I think it was like with everything included, like planning, everything, I would say like 1,000 to 1,500.
Yeah.
And
Well,
like for me, that was crazy. Like for like at that, like it's like crazy that amount.
yeah, I saw it on was it on ESPN? It was on a bunch of like sports pages. That's
Yeah,
what.
I think it was on House of Highlights for sure.
Right.
It was on this other random website, or this other random one. But what's crazy also is YouTube, like literally I've had this happen like 3 times.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure they like blocked the video out, from YouTube because I went to like the YouTube studio and like the analytics, and only like 3%. Like I don't I could like check it later, but like 10% max was like from like the YouTube home, and then others like subscriptions, everything. So they literally blocked it from like the recommended page
Damn.
because I did something wrong with the video. I don't know, but like that was like crazy. So I feel like I wonder if I re-uploaded it, it would blow up because I feel like it would have like I don't know,
Yeah.
but I don't like I said I don't really regret it. But yeah, it got on like I don't think it got on Barstool, but it got on the House of Highlights. It got on a bunch of stuff. So I'm still happy. Like I said, like everything's a learning lesson. Like everything's a part of like God's plan. I feel like so.
It's true. That's very true. And
Yeah.
like kind of going off of that, do you think like it's luck to blow up, or you think it's like skill, or do you think it's a combination of both?
There was this quote I read like a while ago, and it was like success is like luck and consistency, or like something like that, like meeting. So I think like yes, some of it is like luck. I mean, I guess it's like chance. It's more of like chance rather than like luck. Like I don't think anyone's lucky. Like I think if you're consistent, the opportunities will like meet. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like if you're consistent every single day, like you're gonna have lucky days, I guess. You know what I mean? So like you just go up. It's all about like consistency. Like, and I still have to work on that myself. But like there have always been times where like I'm consistent, I'm inconsistent, but like the consistent times shows massive improvement. So
Yeah. Um, and then so the pranking the world's biggest tennis event, that's your favorite video, favorite prank ever?
I liked it. I'm trying to think though. I love like something about the speedo. I just love because I just love
I
seeing
like
like
that. Yeah, that one was hilarious.
what the fuck
Yeah.
is going on. So like I like the speedo pranks. I think overall prank, yeah, like I like that the most. I also just like the boardwalks because like I just like everyone being like involved, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Um, and then talk to me about last summer. You well, you were at like the Balin show, right? And like you went backstage and you met him and all that. Tell me about that experience.
Yeah. So what's like crazy is like freshman year, no, eighth grade, I started watching Balin.
Hmm.
Um, and like I've always been a fan. I just love like his message and like everything and it's it really hit me the other day how crazy it is because like I started watching him in eighth grade and I graduated high school and he's still growing, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But like he is yeah, so that was like crazy to me and like I was a fan for like years before I actually met him. Eventually like his filmer Lucas, who's like great, amazing. But all of them, they're all like amazing people. But he saw my video on like Instagram and then followed me and DM me. And then Balin eventually saw it and then we just kind of connected and yeah, me and my friends like bought tickets to the Chicago show and then him and Lucas just like brought me backstage after. And that was like crazy because a lot of people knew me like while I was there, so that was a crazy like experience. I think that was like to this day like the best day of my life. Like that was crazy like seeing everyone and
Yeah.
like just seeing like even the impact that like I had because like there were like a bunch of fans waiting outside and like they were like talking to me and like it's just crazy to see like them all in one place. And that was just like an amazing day and it like motivated me a lot too. Like I definitely wanted like that's one of my dreams one day. Um
Yeah.
and yeah, it was just crazy.
Yeah, I feel like with Balin, like, yeah, it happened to him. Like, he really like blew up. Like when people say like blow up, like he really had like a blow up and he like maintained it. So yeah, I think that's cool. Do you think like if you had that blow up, like let's say you have a video that hits 1 million, everything comes at you like real fast, like would you want that? Or and let's say you got that, like how would you handle that blow up?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's also it's all about consistency and like your branding too, because like everyone's like, oh, consistent with the posting, but it's also like consistent with the branding. Like I think a while ago, like I would just post videos and it would be like prank. It would be like one video would be a prank, one video would be a vlog, one video would be like a rant. Like it's just so random. You got to be consistent with like what you're doing. So I feel like if I blew up, I would be consistent with like, okay, how did that video blow up? And then consistently build and build and build. And also like the personality, bro. Because like so many people blow up and they don't have a personality. Like no matter what, like we were just
Sure.
talking about like Balin or like any other YouTuber, people just fuck with them. So like it makes sense to like it's easy to maintain that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the
Yeah.
blow up is more people seeing them, I would say.
Yeah. And what do you think like right now with the new streamer wave? Do you think that's kind of like do you think that's taking steam away from like the mic'd up style videos, or what do you think?
I don't I think a lot of the streaming from what I've noticed, like, well, first of all, a lot of the stream like Canel, for example, is going to streaming now.
Yeah.
Like Canel's
Yeah.
uploading like 5 times a week,
Yeah.
which is like crazy. So like I think it's either you have a massive fan base and then you just stick with YouTube, whatever, or you like switch to streaming. But I don't think it's like I think at the end of the day, people mess with the creators or the or like and or their content. So like it doesn't matter what platform, what they're doing. Like if you like the creator, that's the most important thing. So like I don't think anything's taking anything over. I think the hottest thing at the moment is streaming to like blow up. But I think if you're already big anywhere, like that's really what matters.
Yeah, I could agree with that. And I always ask this question to a lot of creators because it's good to like know and measure your success. So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself just still filming videos and like seeing how I could like, maximize my platform, my audience, and just see how it goes. I mean, I hope that I can, buy a house. Like I that's like the mic'd up dream, like whatever it is. But like I do think like buying a house and like having like a team there and like grinding all day every day is like crazy. So I
Yeah,
think that would be like my dream. And then just to like make it a career, like if I can make this,
yeah,
like nothing makes me happier than being able to like film like a video does well and like people get to see it and like they love it. I think that makes me the most happy. So I
yeah.
think like just doing that, posting and building a team. That's really it.
Yeah, and I saw your post. It was in like May, you graduated high school and you were like, nah, it's time. I'm actually locking in.
Yeah, yeah.
How's that been going like for the past couple months?
Yeah, it's been going really well. The videos have been doing well. The last 2 weeks have been a little bit slow just because I'm banned from like three of the malls. Like the nearest mall that I'm not banned from is like an hour away.
That sucks.
And just like not even just the mall, like everything. Like first of all, in New York, there's no Walmarts. I think the nearest Walmart is like an hour and a half away.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Even like it's hard. Like it's like, and also like it's still like generic too. Like I don't want to just like go to the Walmarts and mess around. Like I want to like
Yeah,
create and like build things.
yeah.
So and in like 2 weeks, I'm gonna go to Florida for a bit, and I want to just start traveling. I think once I start traveling, I'm
Yeah,
gonna try to upload like twice a week and just
that's good.
blow up. Like that's like the vision. But as
That's
of
the
right now,
vision.
yeah, it's doing well. I'm doing well mentally.
That's
I'm ready. So we're doing
that's
well.
good. That's good. That's important. Are you gonna in Florida? Are you gonna go to like Lefty's crib? That's like I feel like that's like the YouTube motel. You know,
Is it? I don't know. Maybe I'll hit him up for
hit
sure.
him
But
up.
yeah,
Hit him up. That's like the YouTube motel. Like, dude, every YouTuber who's blown up like has been to that crib. Like, I swear, it's like Canelo, Loaf, Fred, Zach, Jimmy, like everyone has been to that crib.
damn,
Shout out
that's
to
crazy.
Lefty and Michael too.
Damn, I'll hit him up. I'll hit him up.
Yeah, and then all right, I don't know what the time is at right now. Is there anything that you wanted to kind of like cover? Anything you wanted to say before I ask a couple more questions, like the
I mean,
final questions?
I think I'm good. I mean,
All right,
yeah.
bet. All right, let's see. All right, oh, I have a good question for you. Top three YouTubers right now.
Right now, I would say, hmm, it's a good question. I think like that I personally enjoy, or like just
Yeah.
do I think we're like the best?
No, yeah, like you personally enjoy.
Okay, I personally, I mean, I think Balin is just will always just be like my number one because like I just kind of grew up on him, and it's almost like a I don't know.
Yeah,
And then trying to think, I really don't watch that much YouTube. I think like Nelk's obviously big. Snarp. I mean
yeah.
Snarp. My
That's
friend
smart.
Brady Shep. All right, I'll do the three. Balin, Snarp, and my friend Brady Shepard. He's like blowing up. He's really good.
Yeah.
Um, so I'll say that. And
Okay.
Danny Spud, hopefully, if he when he comes
Hey
back.
man, free bro, free
Yeah,
bro. He's
for
coming
real.
back. He's coming
He's
back,
coming back.
man. Hopefully, bro. And going off of that, top three artists could be any genre.
Top three artists. Wow, that's a good question. Can I go to my Apple Music?
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Ooh, my number one artist is Kanye,
Okay,
like ever.
good pick.
But I'll so like other than Kanye, like Kanye is the only artist that like I really really listen to.
Yeah,
Everything else is kind of like scattered out. Um, I would say like Travis Scott probably. I'll do.
okay.
I'm debating between J. Cole and Kid Cudi. I'll do Kid Cudi, Travis Scott, Kanye.
That's a solid three. Like that, those like really go. That if they had a collab album,
Yeah,
that'd be a
and J.
crazy
Cole.
song.
Honorable mention. I'll do J. Cole and Jay Z because I think Jay Z and Kanye just work so well together.
Yeah, they do. They're OGs. Um, and would you ever get into streaming? I know I kind of like was talking about that before, but would you ever do it?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would. I just got to figure out like what it would be. I think if off the top of my head, I think it would be like just like similar to like my videos, just like
Yeah,
live, and then I think some like I think reactions. I'm really big into like soccer, so maybe I could do like reaction to like games and stuff. But I don't know. Like I'm just trying to figure that lane out. But I think it will definitely be in
yeah,
the
yeah. Definitely, like it makes sense. Is like a pivot. Like pivot. Like a lot. I feel like a lot of like YouTubers do that. Like Canel's trying to do it right now. Like pivot from YouTube to streaming. And
yeah.
oh, I gotta get your opinion on this. So I just noticed this. So like Canel has like 5 different channels with like over 50K subs.
Yeah.
I like smart because he's like separating and he's like getting views on like all these channels. Does that make sense? Is that like a good strategy? Do you think?
I think there's two things. I think one, it makes sense for monetization
Hmm.
because I know one of his channels is like he posts the full stream, so that
Yeah.
that's like crazy for money and like funding the streams and
Yeah.
everything. But I think also, yeah, I mean, like just the more as long as it's like different, like there's no point of having like three YouTube Shorts channels and you're posting the same thing. I
Yeah.
think what he does well is like okay, one is for shorts, one is for clips, one is for
Hmm.
streaming, like one is like the 5 minute thing. There's like the VODs, like and then there's like the main Eugene Dingleberry, whatever that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's yeah, I think that's really smart to just as long as it's different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. And then dude, so from your perspective, like I saw you did the Snarp Michigan, you helped him with the Michigan video troll.
Yeah, yeah.
What do you call it? Like how was it like seeing his come up? Because he kind of came up like around last year, right?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've known Snarp for years now. He was helping me. He was in college, he had a sneaker business and I think he still has it, but he was like that was his main thing. And he was
Yeah.
doing YouTube on the side. He would upload like once a month. But I would literally I would have like 50K subs and I would go to him for like advice because like
Damn.
the way Snarp's mind works is actually like crazy. He's very smart. He's always known the YouTube game, so I like it was
Yeah.
just like kind of destiny for him to blow up. But yeah, I still go to him. He's like basically my older brother with YouTube.
Yeah.
Um,
That was real.
it's very hey, like we're talking about like luck before. It's really not lucky. Like he is
Oh,
grinding, posting as
yeah.
short a day. I don't think he's missed a day for like a year. So he posts like a short a day, the clips, the videos, and he's
Yeah.
always like up in scale. So I think Snarp's
Yeah.
definitely like my older brother with YouTube, and his blow up has just been
Yeah.
crazy to watch.
Yeah, I feel like with him also, he had that one like video. Like once you have that initial like blow up, you just gotta keep following up. Like,
Yeah,
you can't miss a day after that because then
yeah,
like
that's what
it's
he
up
did.
to you to.
Yeah, even today, like I was watching, like Ninja was talking about it. And it's like crazy.
Oh yeah, then when he met Ninja at the
Yeah, he
tailgate.
like met Ninja, and then Ninja today was like talking about it on a stream or something. But
Damn.
it's crazy, dude. He's like blowing up. I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, no,
And like, it's
that's
like I think a lot of people like compare. Like I've always been happy seeing him blow up. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like some people, you look
yeah,
at others things like, oh my god, I wish that was me. Like I'm genuinely just
yeah.
happy because he deserves it.
No, definitely. It's cool to see like someone that has like 2K subs for like 2 years and then goes to like 200K in like the
Yeah,
next.
I know it's crazy.
It's
And
crazy.
even he said like in his like again when he posted with like 100K, he was like,
Yeah,
yeah, like the first few years were filled with like excuses, whatever. And I feel like a
yeah.
lot of people can relate to that. Like, but he
Oh yeah,
really locked in, was consistent.
yeah, bro, definitely. I want to talk to you. We can like cut this part out, but like, how do you feel about Quicks?
Quicks like did well. I mean, or
Mhm.
not really. Okay, so There are two things. One, I'm very happy that I did Quicks
Mhm,
because I met like Braden. He's one of my best friends. I wouldn't have met him.
mhm.
Chaz Cardi, I wouldn't have met him in person. And I think I've learned a lot of lessons from it that I apply now. Like if like
Yeah,
a brand hits me up now, I'll handle it differently. Like, Quicks was the first like company to ever pay me for videos, so that was like crazy. But I wish everyone in Quicks like well. I hope the app does well, and I think the people were very nice that ran it.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah,
Okay, yeah, I was just getting your, because Quick's like work with a lot of creators. It was kind of like this
yeah,
big
yeah.
little operation. Um, I remember when I like was doing posts and stuff, you were like coming up, and I think we just reached out to each other and we're like, all right, did the post. And then, I just kept watching the videos. I kept staying in tune. And, you definitely got a long career ahead of you. You got a good like mind, how to like do the YouTube stuff. I believe in the vision. Um,
Thank you.
yeah, of course. And then with
Me
that,
too, man. This is gonna be 4 years is gonna be crazy. Like
yeah,
this is like this is like definitely the beginning. Like I know it's
yeah,
gonna be
we
huge.
just gotta like keep building the team. Just keep like a good community, keep like the creators on the side. Like I feel like
Mm.
I feel like YouTubers and like they don't, how like I don't know, like No Jumper had that like pull to like the SoundCloud rappers. Like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, I feel like YouTubers don't really have like a platform to like come to.
yeah. It's gonna be
Um,
huge.
yeah, appreciate
Yeah.
that. And then what is your message for the youth?
My message is that and like kind of like my brand, my message for the youth is that it doesn't matter how old you are. You could grind. You could do it. Like literally. I mean, I would see YouTubers that were so much older, be like, "Oh, I have to wait. It's whatever. It's my voice. It's my like, bro. If you'll find your audience, and like, it's not even just for YouTube. Like, genuinely, like, it doesn't matter how old you are. You could learn, and you could do whatever you want.
That's very true. All right, Liam, thank you for hopping on the Zoom.
Thank you for having me.
Make sure to subscribe to his YouTube. Stay tuned with what he's got going on. It's going to be big. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.